Well, hello there, all you lovers. As Mars and Venus travel together for these 2 months, I thought I'd do a collective reading to find out what the heck is going on with you, with all the lovers out there. It's supposed to be the personal planets of the divine masculine and the divine feminine working together, learning from one another. Let's just see. I'm going to pull a card from a couple tarocles, a couple of tarot decks we'll treat as oracles. The first will be from Mars, the second will be from Venus, and then we'll do this further using a couple of other tarot decks. Okay, bear with me. More will be revealed. Okay, well, here's from Mars, the Two of Cups. A new love. A new beginning, social justice, love. So what kind of love are you looking for, my lovers? If it's that romantic, personal kind, this is here. Mars is bringing this in for you. If it is, yeah. And on the bottom from Mars, we can see a Wheel of Fortune. This is luck turning in your favor in the realm of the emotional. And we also see the Knight of Wands, that passionate action, that actor, very much a Martian energy, a Martian energy of fire. It's almost as if Mars is bringing in this change, or this change is bringing in this, this masculine, active, passionate energy. Lots of willpower here towards this. That's coming out of this change towards this Two of Cups. Okay. Let's see what Venus wants to tell us here. Very different deck. That is the Pride Tarot from Mars. And let's see what Venus says about what is coming in or what's going on. Queen of Wands has popped out. We will keep her because she is the counterpart of the King of Wands. Let's see. Got the Knight of Wands here. It looks like Venus, she's done some hard work with Pluto, and so she is mature. Maybe more than Mars, who now comes to learn from her. So who says the Knight and the Queen can't be a couple, right? Okay, I'm going to pull one more card and look at the bottom here from Venus. Because I can. The Hermit. This is Venus. She's been looking inward. She's been communicating with Pluto. She is wise from her travels. Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of the Law of Attraction. She knows how to make real what she wants. There she is, always with her black kitty, but you can see all of the power that Venus has acquired in her travels. Mars is, I'm not sure, I think Mars has yet to interact with Pluto, but we're all interacting with Pluto right now. We are all dealing with the planet that represents death, transformation, power. It's very much like Scorpio death card energy, and that has been where Venus traveled on her solitary journey as the Hermit before she hooked up with her partner in the stars, Mars. And what do we have here? Oh, quite a bit, of course. She's deep. Wow. Okay. Just seeing a lot going on under the surface here for Venus. So here she is with the other feminine energies, friendship, emotional connection, having gone and seen. This is her definitely going through the darkness, looking for the light, the emotional truth here. Seven of Wands is about choices, illusions, fantasies. And this one's speaks to that journey, like it's a moon journey. It's the same journey that this Hermit has gone on. And it looks like what she's looked at in her journey as the goddess of love. She's looked at her relationships. I get the triple goddess feel here, like Bridget, if you're interested in that Celtic pantheon. But I see her, I see her as this. She's the Queen of Wands here for us. So I see her as this red-haired woman playing with it. One who's silver-haired, another friend. And they're all in this deck. You can see they're walking on these little cubes. It takes balance to be in a relation like this. But then she left this to go on this solitary truth-seeking. It's an emotional truth that she sought. We see her in the Three of Wands again on that journey, alone in the night, under the moon. Very much a moon journey here in this Three of Wands, but it's definitely going towards what she wants. The Three of Wands is a card about the manifestation that she is capable of after this journey, but you don't really know where you're headed in this Three of Wands. You don't know what's coming in. You would know what you wished for. But yeah, and there is the new beginning of this sweet little Page of Cups, a new day dawning. It's like she reached a shore and the sun came up and there was her heart in her hand, and she seems to be saying some kind of prayer here to the new day. And then the Chariot comes in. I feel like this is the Martian energy. She's ready. There's the balance of opposites here, and her walking between the opposites. It's like a binary breaking journey that she has been on. Wow. Well, let's find out more. We're going to just ask a little bit of the remaining tarot decks on the table. I'm going to ask for 4 cards. What is Mars bringing? What is Venus bringing? What the tarot wants you to know, what's hidden from you, and what the future is for you. It feels like Mars just has like such a simple wish to be with his other. And that fortune is turning in that direction. And it's like he's waiting on the other side as this Knight of Wands for this to come in. And Venus has been learning a whole lot and really changing her idea of the relationship between opposites. So she's actually, like if you think of divine feminine, divine masculine, or vice versa, these opposites, the yin and yang, we see her coming into this encounter with Mars as a mediator between these opposites, as if she has, in her journey, acquired a capacity to bridge and to hold both aspects of self, both yin and yang, both Mars and Venus within herself quite powerfully. And so therefore to meet this much younger, unformed Martian desire for 2 of Cups. Like he just wants to see his girlfriend, and she's gone on a whole walkabout and she's different, right? So let's see what's happening here for you in this context. What does Mars bring you? What does Venus bring you? What is hidden from you? And what is coming in? All right, I'm excited. Okay, from Mars we see the Magician, very actively manifesting the world you want to see. This is the action, the actor, the masculine self. He's looking into the stars, looking into the night. It's almost as if he's maybe, sometimes the Magician can be a little bit manipulative, as can the Knight of Wands here. I don't know, this person is wielding magic to manifest. So that Venus brings, wow, security, stability. Again, that very masculine She takes care of herself kind of energy. It's actually all that red makes me think of Mars. And it sort of seconds my idea that like you're being grounded in both your own balance of masculine and feminine, of yin and yang, action and connection to the divine to know what directs you in your action. And this King of Pentacles is also coming through to me as like the strength card, because we see the wolf and the loving person that calms the wolf, and that sort of being your highest self. And he's a very peaceful energy. So it's very different. Like Mars is making stuff happen, and this one, she has reached a place of wisdom. Our Venus. What's hidden from you, what the tarot wants you to know? There is an 8 of Cups here. This is you walking away from a situation that is a source of discontent towards a new beginning, towards your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. You or somebody walking towards that sunrise. Okay, Sun is in Pisces right now. In the future, after long travels, long struggles, wisdom, determination. 9 of Wands. I'm going to come back to this. No, I don't need to. Underlying all of this is a soulmate connection, inner child work, nostalgia, 6 of Cups. So we'll find out more about that as we clarify. I definitely see a maturity difference between Venus and Mars. She's just currently been through a lot, and she has a much more refined vision. It's like the child and the adult. That's what I'm really seeing, is like you and the other lover. You know, is it you and your people? Is it you and your community? Is it you and the world? Is it you and your partner? Is it you and your 2 of Cups? You know, somebody's young and somebody's been through a lot. And the young one is really working hard to make contentment in the world. That's what I think the 8 of Cups is really. This one walking away from this, all this effort put into making this happen, and just the sun rises naturally. Yeah, and this one knows this. I feel like this is Venus again, but it's the future. From the 8 of Cups, of walking away from something that you just worked so hard to make, to the 9 of Wands, like almost being there, holding the light yourself. So much like the Hermit energy, the inner light that the Hermit holds, this wand, the staff of willpower. She holds this as well. This is a very wise 9 of Wands. Okay. She's been through something. So let's clarify. The Magician. This is the Martian masculine energy, making shit happen, making it real, having the tools to do so. Little 5 of Swords. You can see from looking at this is not a good feeling. It's a way of the mind. The swords represent your mind. That is harmful. Like Mars has something to learn here, to teach you here. Father of Cups. There's a King of Lovers if I ever saw one. He is dark because he does not open up, but he's very emotionally mature. He just has a kingdom to rule. And there's the 10 of Wands. This is the end of a long journey, carrying a burden, putting down that burden. It's the quit your job card. I do feel like what Mars is going to teach you is to move away from taking action, to like put down the idea that you have to be the actor, the one that makes shit happen, and that you can just like float quietly along, glide along like this beautiful swan here. Just glide along the surface. You don't have to do so much. You don't have to make so much happen like the Knight of Wands. Because the Wheel of Fortune is here with Mars, and that just turns, divine will turns that, not you. And Mars, that masculine fire energy, the wands, the light is going to be there when you put down, take all these wands out of the way. They're between you and the light. And from freedom. I feel like you're trying to make freedom happen, but you don't need to. Okay, Venus is here. She's very stable and comfortable in her skin. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Again, that very practical 3D new beginning. You can see this is like a stump, but it's not dead. It's alive. You can see the leaves are growing on it. You can see the ember of life deep within it. Ah, there's the Magician again. She has all the tools. She knows what to do to make the world that she wants to see. It feels like the creation, the power of creation is passing into the hands of Venus from that feminine energy here. And there's death, transformation. Yeah, she is quite powerful. And it's a very clearly passing of power from the masculine to the feminine here, from Mars to Venus. And it's okay because they're partners, and so Mars can just glide along like a King of Cups. And there's 2 Scorpio cards here. Pluto, obviously, represented here as the agent of transformation in this dynamic. And I feel like while Mars has had the role of magician, this role is now passed on to Venus. So if you consider yourself carrying both Mars and Venus, both masculine and feminine, yin and yang within you, what this is teaching you is to shift your mode of operation so that you are coming from the nurturing, supportive qualities of the feminine. She comes from her heart. That's why the Strength card came up for me here, which is you use love to control your bestial, violent energy. All that red energy around the King of Pentacles, the wolf representing here, like your violence, like you're just sitting here peacefully grounded. And from that energy, it's very nurturing energy. And I think of like father figures can be quite loving and nurturing, that people who have access to their feminine gentleness, kindness, less muscle and force needed here. Because that has led Mars to this. It's harmful and dark and exhausted. The light is obscured here. There's separation. There's a binary here, right? And if we remember back to this, we see the binary somehow opposition. She is a diplomat between these oppositions. She's able to communicate across that divide, and it's okay. This part of you can just relax and float along. King of Cups doesn't need to say anything, it just floats along. This is really a major revision in how you operate, you lovers. Perhaps in your relationship or in the world, shifting your mode. And there is clearly like remaking the world here, growing from the stumps, a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is, and having the power. See that orange light that's at the very center of that stump is all around this magician, this beautiful jaguar. And this is transformative, represented by death, Pluto. All right, so the tarot wants you to know something about an Eight of Cups, a spiritual journey away from what you worked really hard on, but was unsatisfying, towards a new beginning. That's very clear here. Six of Cups, there it is. There's that nostalgia, those deep roots. It is a soulmate connection. It is going back to your childhood and healing. It is nostalgia. Let me see. Father of Swords. The Wise Heart. And Mother of Cups. So now we have our lovers on the table. The Father of Cups under Mars, and the Mother of Cups here given to you by the tarot. Yeah, so this is what we're clarifying. And I feel like this cup is, the old ways. We're just sort of walking away from all of this here towards something new. There's plenty of rainbow here. This, much like Venus coming in as the Father of Pentacles, is sort of fatherly, loving energy here. And the Father of Swords has used his mind and has learned how to wield the truth in a way that is kind and full of justice. Because when you use the truth and you rise to the level of Father, of the King, you understand that the truth can be beautiful, and it can bring freedom, and it can also be painful. And so when you've used it, like the Father of Swords has, you have a caution. Like you can see in this owl, like the shock, the seriousness. Like he's a very serious fellow. He's a deep guy. He has some experience with the truth. So when we see this following, this is your spiritual journey. So here's the work that you, from the roots of your life, from where you came from your story, from your past, from your inner child work, whatever this is, comes this truth. It's beautiful, it's powerful, it's transformative, and it brings in this Queen of Cups. Like, this is our Venus. Here she is with her open heart, and she reaches backwards towards Mars here on the table. So we've got the Six of Cups here twice. And the future. Nine of Wands. Let's see. She has light. She has truth. Let's see what else. It's a tired place. A new beginning, the Fool. The leap of faith. Just a fresh little start. It's like this Ace of Pentacles that Venus has here for you. What else? Yeah, the New World. This is the 3D, abundance, security, that beautiful rainbow vision. It feels bigger than wealth. It feels like a new concept of wealth. The Five of Wands. For some reason, this comes in for me as free, like freedom. Like there's no hierarchy, there's no particular order. It's very much this sort of energy of the rainbow, or this energy, all the stripy lines, the sun behind the Fool. So the future there's a new world. It lacks hierarchy. I feel like this is like on the large and the small scale, this is about a revision of gender hierarchy within yourself, of like preferring the masculine, the action, the violent, for the over the loving, supportive, nurturing. And I think masculine and feminine both have that capacity. It feels different. Like the masculine loving kindness is different from the feminine loving kindness, in a very subtle way. There is just the paternalistic feeling of Mars, of the masculine. It's like, it's okay, little one. And the feminine is, I believe in you, I support you, I can see you as the magician of your own existence. It's a kind of, it's not talking down, it's lifting up kind of energy. And there's a lot of that here. There's a shift in a mode of operation here, lovers. And this could be in your individual relationship, the Two of Cups, right? Mars has that in mind. Or it can be in a much larger sense within your community. Venus is thinking about her friendships, her relationships, her community. It can be on the global scale, on the bottom of the deck. We see Mars, who's appeared here twice. I think this is Mars because it came up here under Mars. This is the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the player, the actor, the quick energy, the doer, the maker, Mr. Alpha, having a new beginning, a new inspiration. It's like, even though in this reading the feminine mode is preferred here, that this couple, Mars and Venus, have reworked a relationship, so he becomes this Father of Cups and she reaches to him as the Mother of Cups, but that she's taking the lead, and that he looks at this as he's inspired by this. So it's a very healing, positive, exciting new beginning between these two, and in your life, wherever you are being a lover, my friend, things are going to get dramatically reorganized, and perhaps your method of treating the people you love, your community, your work, whatever that heart work is, right? You're walking away from an old way of doing it towards a new way. It feels much bigger. The sun, when you walk towards the sun in the tarot, the sun is the happiest card in the tarot. It's here a lot. It's here in very subtle ways. This golden light that comes, this is under Venus. We see the little Fool, the new beginning, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. These are new beginnings. The sun is authenticity. It is being yourself. It is absolute joy and inspiration. And that this reworking of your lover dynamic is quite beautiful. It's quite inspiring, and it revitalizes and heals on many levels. So you choose your level. I hope all of them get to have this message and feel the meeting of Mars and Venus as an inspiration going ahead. All right, have a beautiful day. This is like a couple months we get to be in this energy.